Hello, everyone. Welcome to a surprise live episode. And pag-uusapan natin kung ano yung importance ng first meal after intermittent fasting as I will eat my first proper meal today. So, kakatapos lang ng ating procedure. I'm already at my, ano na ba, 38, going 39 weeks of pregnancy. And we still have operations. Meron pa rin tayo nakaschedule ng mga surgeries while we can as per advice and meron namang go signal sa ating OB as long as hindi pa daw nagle-labor ay pwede pang magtrabaho. And I think I owe that to our lifestyle. If not for low carb and if not for a lifestyle ng IF, I don't think kaya ko itong gawin. And for those of you na merong kilalang na naglo-low carb at nag-IF din and are also pregnant, I'm sure they can attest, especially sa ibang mommy na pregnant na before nang hindi naka-low carb as compared sa naka-low carb sila, they can really see the difference. So, I'm going to eat my first meal kasi kanina walang time. So, this is pampano, pritong pampano. And our favorite staple chicken sa bahay would be, yan, lechon manok na niluto lang sa salt and pepper. So, yun lang. And yung mga sabaw-sabaw dyan. Oven roasted ng mga 200 to 220 degrees for 40 minutes to 50 minutes. Usually, meron akong pang last na another extra 10 minutes para pang-crispy ng balat. Mamin is here and love, but tapos na siyang kumain. So, ako lang kakain. So usually, ano yung inyong kinakain for your first meal? Because that is very important. Especially sa mga nag-intermittent fasting. Yung mali namin before, na nagsimula kami with IF is that just because naka-fasting ka na, you feel so entitled na pwede ka nang kumain ng kahit ano. I think tapos na tayo sa holiday na mga indulgence, yung mga planned indulgence. So it's just right time to be back on track. Dapat safe list eating tayo ulit. So, hello everyone. Thank you for watching. I didn't expect na maraming magiging online ngayon because it's our unlikely time na online, na mag-live. Shout out daw kay Poy, Kotkali, Marie Rojo, Jennifer Espinosa, Den, Kat, GC, Nimpa, Pizarra, Mislin, D, Archel, Rita, One TV Plus, Laxman, Mika, the Husky. Safe ba ang IF at low carb sa may high blood at diabetic patients? For those na merong experience, you can also help answer. But yes, very, very safe. Pero yun nga, if meron ng mga iniinom na gamot, best to do it na merong guidance. So, meron namang mga low carb doctors that you can consult and can help you pag-adjust sa mga gamot. And not just on your doctor, but also take responsibility on learning on your own. Iba pa rin kung ikaw talaga ang magle-learn. And maraming ways to learn. There are books available. Meron ding mga other foreign na mga YouTubers na pwede niyong panoorin. And we also have lots of videos available. But if you want yung parang guided learning, we have LCF Masterclass. Available siya in our website or in Facebook. Message nyo lang yung mga admins natin if you want to know how to do low carb and fasting the safest way para sa mga diabetics and hypertensive. It will also help for you to join mga Facebook groups natin, Low Carb Feasting and Fasting Community, and Life Without Rice. So, as per book, Ming, can you give me book there, Ming? Pakita natin sa kanila yung book natin dyan. Yung book 1 and book 2. So, again, very important kung ano yung first meal nyo after IF. Ang pinaka-golden rule, don't eat anything na makakapag-spike ng inyong blood sugar. Because, after intermittent fasting, kahit 16 hours lang yan, your body is very, very sensitive to insulin. This is book 1, second edition na to, and we have book 2. Okay? So, Beth, meron po yung book 3 dyan, pero later na. So, meron na rin Tagalog. If ever you like Tagalog, there's also Tagalog available. So, konti lang yung stocks eh. But, you can message our admin in case you are interested. You can also buy it directly sa Amazon. Anyway, yung pinaka mistake ng mga nag-IF na hindi nila masustain is because during their eating window, puro carbs yung kinakain nila. Especially sa mga nagsisimula pa, yung nagsimulang mag-fasting and not doing low carb. So, every after fasting nila, gutom na gutom sila. Meron silang symptoms of hypoglycemia, nanginginig, nangihina, umiinit yung ulo. And then, diretso, something sugary, something sweet. But that is not sustainable. Or else, you will always be on glucose na you're always on glucose high na yun yung hinahanap-hanap mo. And the problem in our body, the production of oxidative radicals, yung inflammation, is hindi lang pala sa bastang elevation ng glucose, but it's the highs and lows. Every time you're having too much glucose and having too low glucose, in which nangyayari yon kapag nagpa-fasting ka, bumabagsak yung glucose mo, but after, shoot up mo na naman with high carb foods, sweets, doon nagkakaroon ng problema. And that's why marami ang nagsabi na nasubukan na silang mag-IF, but they were not successful, hindi maganda yung kanilang outcome, hindi maganda lang yung kanilang pakiramdam, is because they didn't do it right. Depende on how long your intermittent fasting is. Depende on how gentle you should break your fast. So, kung mga matatagal na intermittent fasting, like, say for example, 2 days, 3 days, so dapat dahan-dahan. You can start with soup first, and then you can add some probiotics from like kimchi, or gusto nyo bumili ng yung mga lactobacillus na yun, or plain yogurt, pwede din. And then you can have some light proteins. So light proteins, yung hindi masyadong mahirapan tunawin ng tiyan nyo, like fish, white meat. And then there's also egg whites or soft chicken. Pero if your intermittent fasting is just within a day, 12 hours, 14 hours, 16 hours, even 20 hours, okay lang. You can eat directly anything low carb. Okay? So, just like what I'm having now. Pritong isda. So, cook in coconut oil, of course. And roasted chicken na nasa bahay lang. Yung roasted chicken na sa bahay lang niluto, hindi nakakaumay, no? Pero yung roasted chicken na binibili kahit saan, Kahit pa masarap, initially, but nakakaumay. Like, you can't eat the same roasted chicken twice in a day or in a row. But this one, kahit araw-arawin, okay lang. With proteins, you will have stable blood sugar. Hindi magsa-spike. At hindi rin siya, kahit pa mag-fasting ka, hindi rin siya babagsak masyado because basic of IF, no? When you are fasting and then you are on low carb, your blood sugar becomes stable. Hindi siya nag-hypoglycemia dahil yung katawan nyo ay nag-shift na into fat metabolism. Yung taba na yung kanyang ginagamit as primary source of energy. Majority of your body nasasanay na taba yung ginagamit na kanyang source of energy. So, sa mga meron pang taba na pwede pang magamit sa kanilang katawan, you can use that. For others naman na payat na, then you can get those fats from the food you eat. So, doon na magiging source ng energy niyo. And it's very sustainable in a sense na kahit konting amount lang of fats, it can give you already a boost of energy. So, say for example, ang itlog, one egg, meron siyang mga 1 large egg, 7 grams of proteins. So, 7 grams of protein times 4, 28 kilocalories yon. So, ang kanyang fat content ay 6. But 6 times 9, 6 times 9, 50, ilan ba? 54? 54, Ming? 6 times 9? 54. So, you actually get more calories from fats than proteins. And it's sustainable. Sa mga naka-low carb na payat na, it's really because you're not eating enough. Si Mommy ang ano dyan, perfect example. Ming, no? Makita ka dito, Ming, na hindi ka na payat. So, Mommy has been staying with me for months now. Before, payat na payat siya. Ngayon, hindi na siya payat na payat. Normal looking na. And feeling better. Kasi before, naka-OMAD. And parang okay lang din naman. Di ba na, nasanay ka na rin noon na OMAD?
Sanay na sanay.
Yun din yung problem. Kapag sanay na sanay ka na OMAD. Kasi we also don't need so much energy din. But, if you want to look na merong a little stuff, especially when aging naming, no? You don't want to look too thin kasi nakakatanda tingnan if you're too thin. So, you might want to add a little bulk. So, eat more. Basta low carb. Mami ngayon is already 68. Magsi-69 na siya this year. And always add exercise. And hi to Mami Gina na nagpa-ignite ulit sa daily exercise ni Mami. So, walking. And daily sunlight. Very important. So, what you choose on your first meal is very important. Although merong mga school of thought na kahit pa daw anong kainin mo, the effect of intermittent fasting is already there. Parang regardless, kahit basura yung kainin mo after, may benefit pa rin yung intermittent fasting. Because intermittent fasting is really, really good for our body, for healing. So, for me, kahit pa hindi siya totally mawawala yung effect niya, but sayang if you can maximize its benefit by eating right. So that after your intermittent fasting, after you break your fast, ika nga, you still continue to reap the benefits. Diba? Isa sa ating mga, mga amazing transformations in low-carb community would be Tito Cecilio Abad na sa laki ng kanyang weight loss, parang halos 2 tao yung nawala sa kanya sa laki ng kanyang weight loss. Hindi kailangan ng tummy tuck, hindi kailangan ng surgery, banat to lift his face, his tummy. Yung skin niya hindi loose. It's because he maximized the natural process na tawag natin doon, autophagy. Okay? So, autophagy would be the self-eating mechanism ng ating katawan. And nagtatighten lang yung skin. So, mommy also lost a lot. Like before, 15 kilos, nasa 10 kilos, no? Or mga 12 kilos, yung weight loss ni mommy. Knowing na most of those weight loss is sa trunk, sa chan, di ba, Ming? Sa chan, kasi maliit yung legs ni mommy and the arms. So, most of the weight loss is from the visceral fats and sa chan niya. Pero yung kanyang tightness ng kanyang abdomen, it's just nice. So, eat a lot of proteins, especially those with collagen and bone broth. Yun ata yung secret. Gumagalaw-galaw yun. Gumagalaw yung table. It's okay. Chismis lang naman tayo. Sabi ni Stephanie, shout out to my family, Laurel at Gomez family. Thank you. Thank you, Teacher Angie. Good afternoon. Marami from Sweden. First meal din po and last meal din po. Sangyup pero meat lang. And cucumber lettuce lang. Sarap. Happy keto everyone. From Chicago, 1:58 a.m. Wow, very early there. Actually, yung mga pasyente ko lately, puro mga based abroad. So, yung kanilang mga beautification surgeries, yun yung last project nila before going back. So, kawawa naman if hindi natin ma-accommodate. So, we try to accommodate them. Hanggat hindi pa lumalabas ang ating baby. So, always be mindful kung yung inyong pang-break ng fast. Meron ding iba na not strict low carb. They break it with fruits. Yung fruit, hindi rin siya makakaspike din ng blood sugar kasi mostly nga it's fructose. Pero be mindful of the amount. Okay? Hindi rin pwedeng sobrang dami because fruits is still composed of fructose and glucose. Okay? So, or choose the right kind of fruits then. Okay? Not all. Especially may mga fruits na parang mahapdi sa tiyan. Thank you, Bella. 2:12 here in Texas. While working si Minerva. Ilang taon ka na, Doc? Ilang taon na ako, Weng? So, Mami, 35 pala. Daming anak ni Mami, hindi niya na-memorize ang kanyang mga anak. 35 lang. Pinakonfirm pa. Naguluhan na tuloy. Parang age is just a number. Ming na. Hindi naman natin inisip na masyado. 35 na, ma'am. Nakakatakot po ba pag biglang pong umiwas sa kanin? Nag-try po ako before. Tumakit ulo ko. That's usually the effect ng glucose withdrawal, sugar withdrawal. Next time, nasusubukan mo, try na meron kang asin sa tabi mo parate. So, it's what we call the salt fix. Kasi, ang katawan natin, by biochemistry hindi tayo nangangailangan talaga ng glucose. hindi essential ang glucose. Ibig sabihin, we don't need to take in glucose or carbohydrates kasi yung katawan natin capable of producing glucose specifically. Dahil pwede siyang gawin. Pwede siyang gawin pa kahit pa wala kang kinakain glucose. But what is essential na usually nako-confuse sa mga symptoms ng mga bago-bago lang mag-low carb, biglang inalis yung rice, yung pasta, is actually electrolyte imbalance. At yung number one electrolyte na nagiging imbalance would be the sodium, yung asin. This is because kapag tinanggal natin yung ating kanin, yung mga carbs, yung katawan natin nagsusalt wasting. Nilalabas niya yung salt and water. Hindi naman yung delikado. But kailangan natin yun i-replenish? And hindi yun usually nagagawa ng lahat kasi nga, we were brainwashed na masama ang asin. Pero yung totoo, hindi naman masama ang asin. Very important yung asin. Yung pinaka-importante lang, when you consume salty stuff, dapat hindi mataas sa carbs din because they are not the best combination. Just like fats and carbohydrates, hindi din sila magandang combination. Mas mabuti, fats and proteins with salt, but minimize to very low minimum talaga yung sugar and carbohydrate intake. So, next time po na try kayong mag-low carb, eliminate nyo yung sweets, no? Plus, yung tawag nating bland na carbs or matatabang carbs. Kanin, tinapay, pasta, yun yung pinaka-common. Mga cereals, oatmeal. The moment na eliminate nyo yun, you should actually increase your salt intake to 1 to 2 teaspoon in a day, depending on your tolerance din. And every time you feel something, nahihilo, sumasakit yung ulo, parang nanginginig, try nyo muna salt fix. Get a pinch of salt, lagay sa dila, and then observe for 5 minutes. Inuman ng tubig. Usually, mawawala lang yan. It works like magic every time. So that's why, alam nyo, sa mga low carbers, yan yung mga baon. And hopefully, I will see you on National Low Carb Day 2024. We are now cooking the NLCD 2024 and it's gonna be in a different venue. Mas malapit na tayo in Metro Manila para mas marami yung ma-accommodate natin and hope to see you all there. So, stay tuned lang sa ating announcement para mas matagal-tagal yung ating preparation at mas magiging mas masaya, mas magiging memorable ang year 3 natin sa NLCD. Okay? So, ubos na ang isang pampano. So, no rice needed. Ano yung pagkain na feeling ninyo hindi nyo ma-imagine kainan before nang walang kanin? My brother Andrew, yung nakapagsimula daw sa kanya ng low carb would be binagoong pork ba yun? Nasa barko daw siya before that time. And when he decided na mag low carb siya for 1 week lang, yung unang ulam nila ay binagoong pork. So, parang napaisip siya kung itutuloy ba niya or next meal na lang. But he took it as a challenge. And nakaya niyang kumain ng binagoong pork nang walang rice. So, after nun, sabi niya kung kaya niyang kumain ng binagoong pork nang walang kanin, ay kaya niya nang kainin lahat ng walang kanin. And from 1 week, naging 2 weeks, hanggang ngayon na. Last uwi niya, last barko niya 2020. So, 3 years na siya here na naka-low carb. At sa barko pa lang, naka-low carb na din. Marami na rin siya natulungan ng mga kasama niya sa barko na nag-low carb. So, ano sa tingin niyo ang pagkikaing mahirap kainin ng walang kanin? Bibigyan lang natin ng paraan yan. Doc, hindi po ba taas ang uric acid sa red meat pag nag-low carb diet? 70 sugar level, okay lang din po. 70 to 100 is normal blood sugar level. And yung uric acid, hindi lahat tumataas. Yung iba, merong transient increase, pero short-lived lang. Kasi, initially, when you're on low carb, especially if fat adapted ka na, your body is using fats na as energy, di ba? So, nagpo-produce siya ng ketones. So, sa simula, especially nagprepare ng low carb at fasting, produce ng maraming ketones which is also acidic. Keto acid. Now, yung excretion nila sa ating kidneys, nagko-compete sila. Yung uric acid at saka yung keto acid. Na mas na-prioritize yung paglabas ng keto acid. But eventually, so yun yung nagdudulot ng transient na pagtaas ng uric acid. Pero eventually, kapag pinatuloy mo lang yan, your body will be fat adapted na gagamitin niya na most of your ketones. So, wala ka ng ketone wastage. Hindi na sila matatapon sa kidneys mo. And by that time, mas adequate na rin yung elimination ng inyong uric acid. That's why maraming mga testimonials sa may mga gout, may mga hyperuricemia, na mas mataas yung kanilang uric acid in low carb, pero wala na itong symptoms na common na nararamdaman nila. Like yung mga sakit, pananakit ng mga joints, mga ganon. Pag-flare ng kanilang gout, wala na, kahit mas mataas. But hopefully, you can lower it. Other means to lower it would be intake of potassium or potassium-rich foods or potassium supplement, potassium citrate. Nakaka-improve yon so that it will help sa elimination sa ating kidneys. So, yan. I hope I answered your question. Si Ma'am Shirley, lalabas pa lang po ako ng ospital. Na-confine po ako December 30. Pneumonia, asthma, UTI, enlargement of the heart. Kailan po kaya okay na para mag-low carb ulit? For now, bumaba potassium, sodium ko po. How to start and when to start again, Doktora? Naku. So, you can start as soon as possible. Kaya nga nagkaganyan because hindi naka-proper and safeless low carb, di ba? So, you can start as soon as possible and improve your electrolyte intake. So, yung sodium, madali lang yan sa salt. Kung mababa potassium, usually may piniprescribe yung doctors natin. Like sodium chloride or potassium chloride like calcium durol or potassium citrate. So those are pwede. And ang low carb, wala namang contraindication. Kung i-convert natin yung question mo, kailan ka titigil sa pagkain ng hindi tama? So, yun. So, dapat as soon as possible. Okay? Because low carb, wala naman yung kontra. Okay? Hindi naman tayo parating naka-keto level na mataas yung fats. It depends on your energy needs, yung proteins. Depende rin sa inyong weight, sa inyong tolerance, sa inyong kidney function. But generally, low carb is safe because wala naman siyang kontra. Okay? We are avoiding inflammation, shoot up ng blood sugar, shoot up ng insulin para walang insulin resistance. Okay? And pwede ba weekend lang mag-fasting, Doktora? Pwede naman. Pero yung fasting natin, hindi naman kailangan na talaga, na matagal. Daily fasting of 12 hours is already okay. So ako, even pregnancy, minimum siguro at least 12 hours, nakakaya. Walang effort. Walang effort na fasting. Although ngayon, hindi na super strict na circadian fasting, yung 6 hours before bedtime, kasi hindi ako makakatulog kung ganun katagal. So, usually, mga 4 hours before bedtime, yun yung last meal ko. Kasi kung hindi ako pinapatulog. So, yun. But 12 hours is very, very sustainable. Okay? Ma-queen. Si Vicky, watching from Olongapo. Thank you po. I discovered this wonderful lifestyle. It's been more than 2 years doing this lifestyle. Have a safe delivery. Hello po, Anne. Si Anne Bartolome. Paano kung above normal ang lab test ng creatinine at BUN? Paano po mag low carb? The protein po ang food sa low carb. So, still, before you look at the protein, try to check muna kung ano yung sugar intake because it's actually not the protein that's damaging the kidneys. Ang creatinine and BUN, it's just a function test para malaman ko ano yung function ng kidney. At yung gauge nila is yung parang tolerance sa protein. But it's actually not the protein per se that's damaging the kidney. It's still the sugar. Sugar, fructose, inflammation. So aside from sweets, alcohol intakes, too much fruits, fructose, na nakakataas ng inflammatory kind of uric acid. So all those things combined. So try to eliminate that muna. Okay? Eliminate all those and you can just eat protein na kahit minimal protein lang, 1 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. If you're 75 kilos or if you're 60 kilos, so 60 grams of proteins. So nasa dalawang full na chicken breast in a day. So that's already enough. Lagyan mo na ng gulay, lagyan mo ng healthy fats. I think good enough na for you to sustain that. At least it's not too much proteins. So before matakot sa low carb, mas matakot muna sa sweets and other things that are inflammatory, processed foods, at mga nakakapag-increase ng insulin resistance, including mga bad fats. Okay? So bad fats, mga margarine, seed oils, all those. Umpisa pa lang ang low carb, how many eggs in a day? So it's up to you. You can eat as much as 15 eggs in a day kung yun lang yung kakainin mo because it's a matter of fats and proteins proportion. Pero nakakaumay din. So for us here, usually we eat around maybe 3 to 5 eggs in a day, no? Plus, kasi yung egg white, yun yung ginagawang kanin ni mami. Yung akin, yung egg yolk. And then, other meat. So sila yung parang kanin namin. As much as we like salt, but hindi ko nilalagyan ng salt yung egg ko because siya yung parang nira-rice replacement ko. And I still eat other foods. So, chicken, fish, pork, beef, yun yung ulam. Okay? So, meron akong post dyan. Hanapin mo lang sa Facebook yung post ko, how many eggs? Ilang eggs in a day yung pwedeng kainin. Okay? Nanginginig yung muscles, kulang sa salt, and if merong cramps, kulang sa potassium. Okay? Hello, Ma'am Lori. Happy New Year! Thank you po. Nandyan kayo. Ngayon, nakakain ako ng cheese, nagpipimples ako. Because cheese and dairies, hindi tolerated ng lahat. Kahit ako, I don't also eat so much cheese. So, maming and love, kapag nagluluto ako ng egg, yung sa kanila may cheese, sa akin wala. Because I'm reacting to it as well. And it's because of the proteins from milk na nasa cheese. And the proteins in cheese also is, tawag natin doon, ano yun? Anabolic. So, it's very, very, kasi imagine niyo yung milk products is for babies supposedly eh. So, pang ano talaga siya, growth. So, it can be inflammatory for those who are not tolerant sa mga cheese and dairies. Kaya, ang cheese and dairies nasa caution list natin kasi marami ang hindi tolerant sa caution list. Kung ilalagay mo nga, no, pati yung mga gulay, yung mga greens, matataas yung oxalate, dapat caution list na din, no? Kasi marami din pala yung tolerant. But generally, in low carb, it's really low carb. So, you have to know kung ano ang mga items that you are sensitive. Kasi hindi porket nasa green list natin, ay go lang ng go. Dapat alam nyo pa rin kung ano ang ma-accommodate ng katawan ninyo. Crackers, Erlinda, ano yan? Carbs yan. Tingnan mo yung nutrition facts sa likod. Parang 100% carbs ata yan. Zero proteins. May kakaunting fats. So, as much as possible, we don't snack so much, especially on carbs. Kapag naka-low carb ka properly, you don't need to eat so much. Wala nang in-between meals kasi you are already fully satisfied and satiated. Okay? Hmm. Ano 'to? Hydrochloride. Hindi ko alam kung ano ang betaine hydrochloride. Hindi ko alam kung ano 'yan. Make sure kung ano, Summer Team, kung ano ang betaine or betadine 'yan. Kung betadine hydrochloride, hindi ba 'yan gargle? I'm not sure. Superior food, don't worry too much. Yan, agree kami ni Sir Danny. Especially mga eggs na organic. Okay? So, tapos na akong kumain. So, maybe we'll end na. Tapos na akong kumain ng aking first meal. God bless po everyone. Nagpalpitate ako if wala akong rice and sweets dahil you are still on glucose metabolism. Okay? So, ang paglo-low carb, every time na kapag tinanggal nyo na yung rice and sweets, no? So, every time magugutom kayo or you feel hungry or you feel like eating again, kumain kayo, pero low carb. Like, make sure meron kayong naka-ready na egg, meron kayong naka-ready ano dyan, chicken, or isda, or pork, or shrimp, or squid na pwede mong papakin anytime. So, it's not actually na merong salt. So, it's actually not really the sugar na kailangan natin. But it's the dependency na nagkaroon na. It's really an addiction. It's an underrated na addiction na hindi lang natin inaamin. It's sugar addiction. Okay? So, pwede ba sa atin yung mga multivitamins? Okay lang naman. So, kung may budget ka for multivitamins, why not? Most likely, marami sa mga multivitamins na yan, iihi mo lang. Pero for the sake of parang security blanket, kasi hindi natin alam kung enough yung nakokonsume natin on a weekly basis. Actually, yung vitamin intake, hindi naman siya pang daily lang. It could be per season or per week. Kasi yung katawan natin may mga mechanism naman on how to save vitamins and save it for the rainy days. Like, so for example, yung ating magnesium at saka calcium, nasa bones natin yan. Na in case bababa, pwede natin kunin. So, yun. Cholesterol increase during low carb. Try to watch po yung mga videos natin. We explained it many times. Okay? Na hindi lahat ng cholesterol ay masama. And based on studies, hindi basihan na kapag mataas yung cholesterol mo, especially HDL, LDL, mababa triglycerides, ay increased risk na for heart attacks and strokes. Okay? Paano mag-start ng low carb? So, watch our video. Meron tayo atang 2023, no? So, kailangan na ba nating baguhin yun? Pero hindi naman. Same pa rin naman. Pero we will try to see kung makakagawa tayo ulit ng how to start low carb this year. So, but otherwise, generally, low carb, kahit anong year pa yan, you can just do it. Marami tayong videos dyan. You can just search yung kung how to start low carb for 2023. Okay? So, hindi ka naubos nagte-take naman ako ng electrolyte pero hindi ko naubos 1 litro na mix ko. Kaya ang dahilan kung ako pinupulikat pa rin, yeah, posible. Especially na yung electrolyte drink natin, mababa lang naman yun sa potassium. That's why for others like us, no, we really take potassium na lang na tablet talaga. Yung magkano to? 750 milligram. I take at least 1 tablet of 750 milligram ng potassium in a day. Ganun. Or else, may panghihina minsan or pinupulikat, especially this pregnancy. Okay? So yun, thank you so much. Hopefully, we will have more time soon kapag matapos ng ating mga obligasyon, ating mga surgeries for more life at baka, hopefully, nawala. Ayan na. Okay? Anong pwedeng alcohol? Sige, kahit tapos na ang holidays, sasagutin natin yan. Anong pwedeng alcohol? So, merong list of low-carb alcohols, pero always take them into moderation and in consideration na every time you take alcohol, ay pwedeng hindi muna magpatuloy yung inyong fat burning or healing because yung alcohol ay nako-convert pa rin into energy. Your body will prioritize alcohol first before fats, before sugar, before proteins as a source of energy. So yung mga low carb alcohol would be mga hard drinks and also wine, yung mga hindi sweetened wine. But of course, hindi pwedeng maraming-marami. So, gin, whiskey, ano pa ba? Vodka, yung mga, hindi ako magaling sa alcohol eh. Pero yon yung mga hard drinks. Rum. So, mga zero carb yon. Yung mga high carb would be beer. Yun, mga matatamis yun. So, those are like liquid sugar. Okay? Hmm. So, meron dito, acid reflux na mamaos na po. Namumula-mula daw po yung aking lalamunan. Scared po mag-cancer. Nagtitake ng pantoprazole. So, first, manage stress. Okay? Kasi marami sa nagre-reflux, nag-GERD, LPR, yung laryngopharyngeal reflux, yon namamaos, namumula yung throat, also have high levels of stress. So, start with positive thinking, gratitude, magpasalamat parate. Always isipin kung ano yung ang mga, instead of thinking of worst possibilities like cancer, isipin nyo yung best possibilities na gaganda yung buhay mo, mawawala yung problema mo, you're alive right now, you're breathing, dapat mag-focus sa mga bagay na kailangan nating pasalamatan. And of course, with nutrition, avoid all possible triggers of inflammation. So sugar, carbs, clean eating muna, stick to the safe list. And then, pwede ka magsimula ng IF 12 hours lang ng IF. Sa mga nag-GERD, make sure na last water intake ninyo bago matulog, mga nasa 2 hours. Kasi yung problem ng mga GERD, yung nighttime na reflux, nocturnal reflux, habang nakahiga, doon, biglang nagre-reflux. So, kapag walang laman yung tiyan nyo, habang natulog, walang i-reflux yan. But usually related to GERD and mga reflux symptoms would be stress. So, eliminate stress. Okay? Pray more, meditate more, and believe na magiging okay ka. Okay? And prepare mo kung ano ang kakainin nyo the next day when you break your fast. Because your first meal is really, really important. Okay? Ang electrolyte drink, ilang liter? Actually, walang requirement. Hindi rin nga ako umiinom ng electrolyte drink eh. Kasi mas gusto ko yung electrolyte ko nasa pagkain. And I like my water to be as pure and as clean as possible. Like this one. This is just plain water. And yung electrolyte ko, the salt from the food, maalat yun. Potassium, paminsan-minsan for me. But merong iba, like love, na daily yung kanyang need for potassium. So, iba-iba. Okay? So, yun lang muna. I'll see you again next time. Maraming salamat. Stay tuned para sa mga announcement natin for our community and upcoming events at kung ano-ano pa. Hope to see you around. Maraming salamat po. See you again. Till next time. And of course, as always, remember to stay low carb so that we all stay safe. Bye.